Donnie Birchfield Jr. He's a pastor's son who held adults captive in his basement for years. Happened in Lancaster, South Carolina. He has been arrested after being accused of keeping 4 vulnerable adults captive in a basement and using their funds for his own personal gain. He faces 16 charges, including multiple counts of false imprisonment and exploitation of a vulnerable adult. His attorney says he maintains his innocence. The case has attracted attention not only because of the serious allegations, but also because Birchfield is the son of a well-respected local pastor. Birchfield was arrested after police responded to a call that a woman had died at a home on Churchill Drive on July 25th, where they also discovered 3 other people allegedly being held in the basement. The people in the basement were the deceased woman's husband and 2 other women with whom Birchfield allegedly had romantic relationships dating back 10 years. Warrants obtained by local news said that Birchfield was the sole caregiver of a man and a woman. He denied them access to medical needs and communication and wouldn't allow them to leave the basement. He is also accused of exploiting the couple for his own financial gain, with court documents alleging he spent thousands of their debit and credit cards. Birchfield is the son of a pastor who preaches at the Friendship Baptist Church in Lancaster. He reportedly lived in his family's home on Churchill Drive with his parents. His Facebook page shows that Birchfield was a fan of professional wrestling, with numerous photos showing him attending events and posing with fighters and memorabilia. Birchfield's sister Gracie and stepmother Wynette both shared a Facebook page which began, "Not everything you read or hear, even in the news, is always the full truth." Wynette's post was met with 55 comments of support. The Birchfield family appears to be well-respected members of the community, with social media showing the pastor and his wife and daughter participating in church activities and other social events. When asked about the allegations against his son, Birchfield Sr. told the Daily Mail, "It's amazing how things have been twisted in the news. I'd like to tell you more, but I can't." Teresa Henson, the sister of the man found in the basement, told the news that her brother was emaciated and weighed around 70 pounds when he was discovered. She said her brother has a developmental disability but had been living independently. Henson told the Daily Mail that her brother and his wife met Birchfield around 6 years ago, when they were being evicted from their rental home, and that he had invited them to move in. Birchfield attorney M. Ryan Payne says, "My office is currently investigating this matter. My client maintains his innocence in this case, and it's important to remember that he is presumed innocent of these allegations. We look forward to litigating this case in the court system where facts, evidence, and the rule of law matter." Birchfield has been placed under a $150,000 bond. The Lancaster Police Department previously told Newsweek the investigation was ongoing and more charges could be filed. Only an evil person would do that to somebody else. And thank goodness the 2 people found living in his basement got rescued and they were still alive and they can get back to their family.
Lancaster police responded to an unattended death on July 25th at a home on Churchill Drive, and according to reports, learned that Birchfield was keeping multiple people in his basement. Birchfield is facing 4 counts of false imprisonment. Warrants obtained by WBTV say that he was the sole caregiver of a man and a woman, and says that he denied them access to sustenance, medical needs, and communication, and wouldn't allow them to leave, keeping them both in the basement. The warrants also describe 2 intimate relationships, one over the course of nearly a year and the other over the course of nearly 10 years. Reports say Birchfield would routinely assault the victims, control what they did, and didn't allow them to leave the home. One warrant even says that Birchfield told a victim that he was, quote, going to kill her, and that he, quote, knows how to get rid of a body from past experience. I reached out to Birchfield's attorney, M. Ryan Payne, who says in part, quote, "My client maintains his innocence in this case." I also reached out to neighbors who told us off camera that they wouldn't have guessed something like this would happen in their neighborhood. I spoke with the co-founder of the nonprofit Cleveland Missing, whose other co-founder, Gina DeJesus, was one of 3 women who survived the Ariel Castro kidnappings in Cleveland in 2013.
I would rather have a neighbor be upset with me that maybe I said something that perhaps was inaccurate than what if somebody was there.
She says it's important to give victims space afterwards.
So really allowing people to reacclimate back into whatever light that they were taken from. And I would say honor that and respect that. You can still love on them and care about them. And I would say the community should do that.